let's do number 8 for the same nice homework, which is 4 3/10 of an hour equals how many minutes? So we're going from big to small, so we're going to multiply. Multiplication ninjas. You can't see me do my stance, I'll just use my hands. Okay, so we're going to think 4 3/10 of an hour is the same as 4 3/10 times how many hours? Well, to keep these equal, it's just going to be times 1 hour because we'd get 4 3/10 hours. Head down for our second step. 4 3/10 times, and now we need to change this hour into minutes because that's what they want, is minutes. So we have to think. We have to make these two equal. 1 hour is equal to how many minutes? Well, there's 60 minutes in an hour. We already know because we're going from big to small that we're going to multiply a whole number. Alright, so now we're going to do 4 3/10 times 60. That's a little difficult, so I'm going to make this into an improper fraction so I don't have to deal with whole numbers and fractions. So, if I have 4 wholes that are broken up into 10 pieces each, how many tenths will I have? Well, that's 4 times 10, which is 40. But we can't forget the 3/10, so that's 43 tenths times 60 minutes. We can multiply our whole times our numerator, so that'll be 43 times 60 over 10. Now you have two choices here. You can either multiply these two numbers and then divide them by 10, or you can divide first and then multiply. I like to divide first, so I'm going to do it that way. I know 10 and 60 have 10 in common. They're both divisible by 10, so I'm going to do that. 60 divided by 10 is just 6. 10 divided by 10 is 1, or essentially just canceled out. So now I have 43 times 6 over 1. And if we're dividing anything by 1, it's just going to equal itself. So I'm just going to get rid of that and do 43 times 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So I got 258 minutes. So 4 3/10 of an hour is equal to 258 minutes. And it's bigger because lots of minutes have to fit into 1 hour, so we had to multiply.